Hey, this is Papa from Street Fighter TradingSystem.com. Alright, guys. I want to start a new series called Papa Review, where basically I will go through my charts and show you what are the good opportunities or bad opportunities using the lesson that I have given you on my YouTube channel. Right. The idea is maybe for you to kind of see how I trade, what are the opportunities that I look at, and maybe try to see how you can improve by copying what I'm doing, right? Today is Wednesday. We have the 26th of May, and I will show you what's happening. I will have a different type of layout in my chart. So I will show, in basically yellow, it's the trade that you shouldn't take at all, right? In white triangle, I will show you some trade that you could maybe take if you are 7-0 out through the day, because it's very aggressive or crazy trades, okay? Then in the red rectangle is basically the trade that are based on the course that I have given you, so part 1, part 2, and part 3. And then in blue rectangle, I will also show some trades that are not part of the lesson that I give, but that I also would have taken. Okay, so just to be clear, I have taken 0 trades today because I stopped scalping live, but this is just a review. Okay, so it's hindsight, what I would have taken, right? So I repeat, I didn't live trade those the trade that I'm showing you here is just pointing you what could have been good or what could have been bad. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so usually when the day starts, so what's happening is that the day starts at 8:30 in Thailand. Okay, so what I do is that I look at what's happening on the overnight, so pre-market, I would say. And what I'm trying to look at is first, I will look at, so what is pre-market is what is on the blue color zone, okay? I will try to look at zones where the price have basically bounced, okay? So we can see here that the price have, I put it down here, the price have bounced on the upper side on these zones, right? So it has acted as resistance, right, on these zones. So I will put like lines that will define the zones where we have resistance, and I will do the same on the downside where we have support, right? So this is just to tell me where is basically the price having a high chance to have resistance or support during the day. Okay, so this is the first thing that I do when I start, if I start trading. Okay, then I will then start the day at 8:30, right? And I will start looking at some opportunities. Okay, so the first one I basically see. Okay, so we have a downtrend, and then we have a short-term trend line. We have a Shoryu trade. So of course I will not take the Shoryu trade, but what has to be seen on this trade is that we have kind of a evening star candlestick pattern. Okay, so what is an evening star? So to know the evening star, go through the internet and check what it is. And then when we have this pattern of candle, you see over here, it's like a doji that will look like this if we combine them. So it will go down, doji. Sometimes it's good to take it. It's fairly aggressive. Again, it's against the trend, so it's not something that I will advise you to take, right? That's why I put it as white. So it's a two-legged move. Shoryu trade. Maybe you can take it because, as I said, it does an evening star, but I don't recommend it. Second trade, again, a Shoryu trade, again against the trend, so it's not something that I advise on the lesson, but here we can see that it's bouncing out of the resistance zone that I marked at the beginning, right? I said to you that I marked some zone that are resistance, right? And we have a good candlestick pattern, so it's a hammer. So yeah, you can consider it, but again, aggressive. So I wouldn't take this shit at the beginning of the day, right? But I just mark it down for you to be knowledgeable of it. So the real first trade that happened is actually this two-legged pullback, so this Shoryu trade. So basically we have an impulsive move, we have a good candlestick pattern, the SMA is below the EMA, the candle touched the EMA, and the entry point is above the EMA. And it also does what I explained. There is only one candle that is above, that does a high on the two-legged pullback. So definitely a trade I would have taken, and it worked. Now, careful, because it worked. It really did the 1 point scalp, right? So I think your entry point would have been at 30.12, and your exit would have been at 30.13, and then it did one tick higher and then moved down, right? So here it was only 1 point scalp, which is what we need in any case on this type of trading. Okay, so then over here I didn't mark it, so we have two move. Okay, so this move is really totally fucked up, so it's counter trend. So yellow, as I said, yellow is the trades that you should really not look at all, right, and not take, because they are solely Shoryu trades. So it does a down, up, down. Over here, there is nothing, like no candlestick pattern, nothing to help it. So if you see this, it's counter trend. You don't want to take this. Another Shoryu trade. So this one could have maybe you could have considered it. The reason is that it's the first retrace after the cross of the 50 SMA and the EMA. But again, not a trade that I will advise, right, to take. Here we have another Shoryu trade. So we cannot take it because there is nothing to justify it, right? It's on a range, so it's super congested. It's above the EMA. Yeah, there is really nothing to take this shit. Again, another one. So I know some people would have maybe tried to go into here. So two-legged pullback. You have it's on the bottom of the range, but you see that between the bottom and the up, you have fairly little space. It's counter trend because we have the SMA that is hanging down, so we cannot take this trade. Okay, so as you see, many trades that happen that we should skip. So far, there is only one good trade that we could have taken, right, in 30 minutes. Okay. All right, I go next. So here I have a trade that I would have taken, but is not based on the course. It's basically a divergence and a good candlestick pattern, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. We have a two-legged pullback, so a Shoryu trade. The trend is down. So why we cannot take this trade? Because it's a bad candlestick, right? I think it's already no, maybe not too late in the party, but really bad candlestick, so we cannot take this. Okay, candlestick should, all the parameters, I repeat, should be respected if you want to take a trade. And here there is the candlestick that is not respected, so we cannot take it. If I move next, so I have a next trade that is viable. So we have an impulse, right? This is the retrace, and on the retrace, so if I draw the short-term trend line, so I'll have this, right? So there is no opposing on the candle. It does a double bottom, okay? And I'm pretty sure that, oops. So if I click on, so if I draw the Fibonacci, is right at the Fibonacci level, doing a double bottom, right? So it's a pretty good trade. Also, it respects the two-legged pullback move that I say, so only one candle that moves higher. So this is a good second trade, okay? Moving on here, so it's a trade that I don't show on the course, but It's basically a failed two-legged pullback, but it follows some properties that I do like with a limit order. I will not deep dive into this one. Then happens a lot of trades that are within a range, and as I said, when we start being in a range, you should just not trade because the 50 SMA is flat, so you shouldn't do anything at all. But let's take a look, right? So here we have a two-legged move. The candle is in any case horrible, so nothing to help on this trade. You have another one over here, so here the candle is okay, but you have the EMA that is just acting as resistance, so you should not take this shit. Another one, so two-legged move. Here you have a candlestick that is again very bad. So as I said, the candlestick is very, very, very important. And if you have the candlestick, you should of course have the EMA and so on. Right? So here, if you are trying to short here, you have the EMA and the SMA, which is really not good. Again, another shoyu trade. The candle is horrible, it's a doji. SMA and EMA is acting as resistance, so you cannot take this trade. Moving forward, you have like a trade that I will not talk about that I would have taken, and then another one which is actually shoyu trade, pretty good. Only one candle is above with the trend. It's the first retrace. Candlestick is bearish. So yeah, definitely I would have probably taken this if I was live. Again, shoyu trade, counter trend, nothing, no candle, nothing. So you should just skip and not take this. Okay. Yeah, this trade I'm not going to talk too much about it, but what I'm saying here is basically when I have a double bottom and shy from the 1-to-1, right? So I had a 1-to-1 and didn't touch the 1-to-1, so this shows strength. And then when I draw the Fibonacci, right, level, it also doesn't touch the 50 and does a double bottom. So equal bottom, sorry. So on those type of trade, I like to go long, but it's not on the course, so just not just take a look at it for the moment. Here I have shoyu punish, right? Move, so that is with the trend. So I have the SMA, EMA that are below the trade that I'm taking. So I do like to take this trade, and we can see that it took some time before working, but it eventually pushed up and worked pretty good. Okay. Here we have a two-legged pullback, so shoyu trade, again very bad, no candlestick, nothing, really nothing to take this shit. Okay. So usually when I trade, if I had to trade live, I will start my day at 11:30. It's where my wife calls me to basically do something else than looking at my screen, right? So if I resume on the day, we would have got like so only the red triangle, rectangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 trades that would have been taken that are good, but you see that there was a lot of trades that are very bad to take, right? So all the yellow triangle are trades that you should avoid taking. So take a very close look at what I'm avoiding, and most of the time it's because we don't have the trend with us. It's a bad candlestick. It's far from EMA. EMA or SMA is acting as a resistance, right? Or we are in a range, and in a range you don't want to play any congestion. You don't want to trade any two-legged pullback. So that's pretty much it for the day. This was Papa from Street Fighter, TradingSystem.com. See you next time.